5 months ago to this day, my grandfather stepped down and decided he wanted to retire. So he handed me the keys to the farm, but I found out it had a $1.5 million debt over his head that I need to pay off in 5 years. Will we fail? Will we succeed? Find out today's video. It's a cold morning this morning. We have a lot of stuff to get done, and I think the first thing I'm gonna do is just kind of sit in my truck and get it started at least. Man, it is a cold morning. It's still snowing outside, but there's still a lot of stuff we gotta get done. We've yet to get our tillage done for the year. That's honestly one of the first things we need to get done. On top of that, we need to get, there's too much to get done. First things first, we need to get done is get all the snow removed, and I don't have any type of like salt spreader or plow. It still hasn't built up enough where I think I need to really plow it, so I'm just going to go to town and see if we can buy a salt spreader, because that should be all we need. All right, I went ahead and just picked up our good old Titan trailer. We'll take this on down to the store, go pick up anything we need, meaning the salt spreader and some salt. Shouldn't take us too long because we need to get all these roads clear, because we need to start thinking about selling some grain because we're getting into the winter months. It's sad we don't own that. We can't use that land no more. We have been talking to the neighbor to go ahead and get that other piece of land rented, but I'm gonna see about waiting as long as possible to see if we can get a little bit of extra money off of that, meaning the longer we wait, the better off we're going to be for it. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, as I drive down here to go get a salt spreader for the farm, if y'all do like this type of content, please leave a like down below. I'm trying my best not to disturb the video by saying like and subscribe, but honestly, it does help out the videos a lot, and it does help out the channel. Alrighty, just I'll simply pull up here, attach that right there. The dealership did go ahead and let me just borrow one of the tractors they had on the lot here just to load it up with. And since I'm just going to be simply loading it directly up here, we'll just drop that right there and we'll put this tractor back where we got it from. This is one of their new John Deere 7Rs. I really do like the way it feels. I think part of them were just trying to see if they can convince me to buy it. It's a great tractor. As much as I do want it, I don't think it's within my budget to buy a tractor like this for a long time. Now, one thing I am definitely thinking about doing is maybe upgrading our actual combine, but again, we're so far away from thinking about that, it's pathetic. So we'll go ahead and strap this down right here. That is our new salt spreader. They did us a pretty good deal. They gave us a salt spreader. We got 8 bags of these. Listen, each one of these bags is only $100, so I had them pick them up. Apparently, I left this here not so long ago, this container of fertilizer. So now we just got to go ahead and get out of here. They said that they're pretty much done for the day, and they're going to be heading off time I leave because of the snow, and they don't want no one getting stuck. And we've got a lot more work to do than just this today. I still would like to get some cultivation done, and we are a long way from getting that done at this point. First things first, going to push some of this snow out of the way. Got to make it super simple and kind of cruise on down. We'll go about 9 miles an hour heading down this road. We don't want to push too much snow, especially if we can help from making it pile up all in the middle. I definitely want to at least push the snow out of the way for the truck and trailer so that we at least have ourselves a nice good gravel path to drive on and we're not driving on ice. All right. Gonna do something a little risky. We're gonna kind of drive up here and immediately put that right back down. Now we should be good. All righty, cool. I'm gonna let that go ahead and warm up a little bit. I'm gonna shut this door back. There we go. Turn a little bit of a space heater on because this thing is ready to rock and roll. The first thing we gotta do is go ahead and get this thing unloaded. Then we need to salt spread the entirety of main roads that we use here on the farm. And actually, we also need to spread some areas as well. Alrighty. Next step is just to go ahead and salt spread most of the yard, at least get it kind of done and make sure we can at least pass through the area. Alrighty, so now all of the snow is now removed. We don't got to worry about that. Now we gotta get into the fun part of the day, and that is starting the old slash the newest girl on the farm. Get her ready to rock and roll. We'll go ahead and leave that right there. We're gonna shut this back. We don't want none of the other equipment getting any problems. Alrighty, so we need to do corn stubble first. And what would be the best piece of equipment? I want to. I know what needs to be done. All right. This is our angled disc. This does more of an abrasive. Gonna get out of here and make sure everything looks good with her. Yep. So this right here is a lot more abrasive than say your normal piece of tillage. It does a lot more of like a deeper fly down. So first off, we're not going too far. Now the actual like wheat fields and stuff like that, we probably are not going to focus on getting those done. At least with this, we don't need them done. Going to unwind that down. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, see right there, see how it's like moving all the dirt over and it's kind of making it more abrasive. It's burying all the trash underneath, and that's basically what we want to see. So basically the only reason we're doing this is I don't really want to be focusing on doing this type of tillage in the spring. So if I can, I want to go ahead and get it out of the way now, and kind of also looks cool to do tillage in the winter. So I don't care who you are, you gotta love some good old winter tillage. I could definitely say one beautiful thing about this is just it looks incredible to get all this done and just see that the fresh snow on the rocks right here, beautiful. But I am going to actually let one of the employees go ahead and take over this tractor because there's more important work needs to be done. Alrighty, so we're loading up some corn right now. We're actually going to be taking our corn over to Suncor because they are offering $47 per bushel and we need some extra money, and honestly that's the best way to make some extra money right now is just to go ahead and pre-sell it. Or go ahead and sell it right now. Beans are still way off from what it could be. They are still more or less around the $70, $78 range, which will be next month when we sell them. I would like to get them sold as quick as possible because I know for a fact we owe a lot of money in debt, and that money is going to be coming up quick as possible. And especially with me now having the ideas that I do have. So I do have a couple ideas, and the first idea I have is I want to sell this truck off. This is a great truck, but it's not necessarily doing the job it needs to be doing. I feel like she's underpowered for what we need. We need a horsepower. A truck that has a lot more horsepower than this. And on top of that, I want to sell both the combines. And I want to buy a bigger combine and a better truck so that we can have a better operation entirely. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and pull on in here. This is, of course, the Suncor Energy place. They do 90% of the actual corn transfers. That's not gone to Minneapolis. For some reason, the majority of our corn and a lot of our products go to Minneapolis. But hey, for these corn, they do take a good amount of it. See that all that corn right there is all from this harvest that we had this year, and there is a ton of it over there. So we're looking about $40,000 per load right now, which in my opinion is not bad. No. About $80,000 per load, which honestly is not that terrible. Exactly what we need to be getting. I don't plan to sell anymore really for right now. It'll be a little bit before we do decide to sell more. I just wanted to sell enough where I had like an extra $80K on hand because you never know when you need, especially with these loan payments. Alrighty, so I don't really feel like going through the shed and getting the wagon out, even though it is completely fixed now. I don't really want to do it. So I'm just going to hook up to the J&M grain carts and use that to take some of the corn over there to the pigs. Should not hurt us too badly. All right, we'll load up a good old load of this. And there we go. We're good to go. We got us a load of 496 bushels, and we're going to take it over here to the pigs. Hopefully they do like all this yummy corn as much as we've been producing here lately. I'm glad to see our work is actually going to use right now. All right, we're going to load up all of that into there. So we did actually have an interesting little thing happen here on the farm. We had some piglets, and we have a ton of them. We have way too many pigs now. So what we're going to do is we're waiting to raise up these cheaper pigs. As you can see right here, how many is here? 195 of these pigs right here. We got to wait for them to grow up a little bit and be worth at least $140 is what I personally would want to make a good little bit amount of money. Now, I do know our cows, they're actually worth a hefty penny, and they are about to give birth as well, which that's honestly great to me. One of my favorite things about actually feeding the animals, especially the cows, just seeing them when they see this just perk up and just can't wait to come over here and get themselves some good old grub. And we need to actually give them probably a couple of loads because I'm going to be out of town tomorrow and I want to make sure they have plenty of feed, even though the other guys will be here. I know their TMR into there. Look at them coming. They want that. They want this feed. They know what they want. Hey, guy, you're not supposed to be out there. I'm just letting you know that. Please get down. You're gonna hurt your hoof. So I will say next year we do have enough corn. We did have enough silage to actually get us through this year, but next year we're not going to be as lucky. So we are looking at possibly doing ourselves a favor, and that is just doing an entire field of silage. So that means we're gonna knock out an entire cornfield and just do nothing but silage out of that field. All right, and there we go. This is gonna be the last load we're actually gonna give the cattle. They should be good. The pigs are good. They have plenty of feed now. Every animal should have enough feed for at least the next few days, and I don't have to worry about making sure that they do, and I have to go and check behind the employees. So this is gonna be the last time we come out of here. We're actually gonna close this up. And one really beneficial thing that we're going to be seeing, once these cattle have their babies, they'll actually start producing milk because they are Holsteins, and Holsteins are, in my opinion, the best at producing milk other than the Jersey. The Jerseys do really good at producing milk. It's just Holstein produces like 10 gallons where Jersey's only produce like 3 or 4. There's big old Spunky over there. He's just eating himself. He having himself a ball. And they're good to go. We'll go ahead and park this back in the shed where it belongs, and we don't need to worry about it anymore. All right, I'm gonna take the old pickup truck and go see how the old tillage is going. Hopefully everything is going pretty good. I don't see a reason why it shouldn't be, because I haven't heard anything from them. But hey, you never know. You at least do want to go check up on them. I know I did tell them to leave some spaces, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna double it back and kind of re-go over it, or I told him to leave like some gaps in between so that we can go back and do it the other way again, just to make sure we get all of it done. Looks like he's going. He's got that tractor pulling that cultivator, or the disc cultivator plow, whatever you want to call it. More like a plow than anything. Oh yeah, that is looking beautiful to me. This does look really good. So I'm gonna head back to the shop, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much, love and support y'all show to me and my entire crew here. I'm gonna finish up getting this done and getting the other cornfield done. We love y'all. Thank y'all for the support y'all show us and the entire team. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.